The battle for Big Blue begins right here. Welcome to Roswell Coyote Football on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM and online at ksvptv.com.
Luke Lynn will just toss that over to the right side. Nathaniel Lujan in for the touchdown. And he will be in from 5 yards out here in this fourth quarter. Nathaniel Lujan.
Tonight, your number 2 seed Roswell Coyotes begin their playoff run at home at the Wool Bowl, taking on the number 7 seed Eagles of Belen. Coyote Football on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM and online at ksvptv.com is presented by Amigo Machinery, Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, Eastern New Mexico University Portales and ENMU Roswell, Moppin and Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Trustmark Roofing, Trans Aero Medevac, Dion's Pizzas, Salads and Subs, Farmers Country Market, Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, National Furniture Liquidator, Richland Dodge and Richland GM, Plateau Wireless, Roswell Honda, Wakefield Oil Company, and Tate Branch of Roswell. Now, a word from our sponsors.
Hi, my name's Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. As the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right all year round. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $6,000.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Moppin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Moppin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Moppin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
Hello, Coyote Nation, and welcome to the Dion's pregame show. Kelly McDonald filling in for my partner Art Sandoval. I'm here as always with Coach Lynn. Coach, how are you today?
I'm great, man. I'm great.
Good, good. So let's recap not last week's game because of course they had the bye week, but the last game, which was the showdown with the crosstown rivals at School Line Country Club Road. Just give me your general thoughts on that one.
You know, I thought we played a good game. I mean, I thought the key to the game was, we were able to run the ball. Our little back had 195 yards. I think Luke chipped in with 60 yards. We were real close to 300 yards rushing, and I believe they had 45 yards rushing. That was the key to the game. We did a good job stopping the run, and we did a good job of establishing the run. We didn't throw the ball as well as we liked to, and then defensively we kind of gave up some big plays in the passing game that kind of allowed them to stay in the game. But, when you can run the ball and the other team can't, that usually is a recipe for winning, and that was kind of what happened Friday night.
All right, well, we'll segue right into the next thing I wanted to talk to you about, and that is the sophomore Luis Rodriguez. Tell me about him. Now, if I remember right, he didn't even start the season on the varsity. Is that right?
We had him on the varsity. We weren't planning. We wanted to try to keep him down and let him play. We try to keep our sophomores down and have them play with the JV. I think that's real important. But every once in a while you get a kid that, you just can't do that with. And, Luis is certainly that kind of kid. We had another one 4 or 5 years ago, Josiah Reese, same thing. You get these kids that come through and they've got some ability and they're different. And, we were kind of missing that in our running game, and he's really given us a spark, and he's really done a good job. I mean, I don't know what he has rushing on the year now, but it's got to be close to 600-700 yards.
Yeah, it's over 700 actually.
Over 700 yards, and he really has only played about 5 games, so he's doing a fantastic job for us, and it's really sparked our offense. I mean, we were really struggling running the ball those first 3 or 4 games without him, and since he's come in, he's done a good job. And great kid, works his tail off, great family. Just a really good kid. Does well in the classroom. Just a solid kid all the way around, and a really good football player. So happy for the progress that he's made, and he's done a good job for us.
And happy to get him 2 more years, I'm sure.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right, let's talk about the bye week. I personally don't like the bye week because I don't want to go 2 weeks in between games. But how has the bye week been for your team this year in the situation that you're in?
I'm kind of with you on that. The bye week, sometimes you need a bye week. I think coming out of that our first bye week with Gadsden, we had some injuries. I mean, Luke was banged up. Danny Chavez Gonzalez was banged up. We had some people that were hurt, and that kind of helped us to get healed up a little bit. But at this point in the season, we're back healthy, and we've kind of built some momentum with the Mayfield game and the Goddard game. And to have to sit out that week, I don't know that it's kind of hard to practice too when you at this point in the season when you don't have a goal. You don't really have anybody you're practicing for. You don't know who you're going to play. So you're just working against yourself, and you've worked against yourself the whole year. So, it's good and bad. We'll see how it goes tonight. But sometimes you like a bye, and then sometimes you don't. We'll see how it goes. I kind of 50-50, hot and cold on that. We'll see. Again, we'll see what happens tonight. So. And
as far as being healthy, I mean, I think you said before the last game that you were about as healthy as you've been all year. Is that still the case, or you have some injuries? Right?
No, we're still healthy. I mean, we have a corner that's going to sit out tonight. He got a little banged up in practice, so he's not going to play. David Fresquez. But other than that, we're at full bore. We're ready to roll and ready to get rocking here. So.
Okay. Let's talk about. Take off your coach's hat, put on your dad hat. What's in store for Luke Lynn next year?
I don't know. I don't know what he's got going on. I kind of know what he's got going on. He's got a couple of offers to play football. Quarterback's such a crapshoot. It's at the college level. Like my brother has coaches at the college level, and he has 11 quarterbacks on his roster.
Oh wow.
So the competition to be a quarterback is really, really intense. And so I think Luke kind of sees that. He could probably play an H-back or a tight end at the next level. But Luke's also a really good baseball player. He's a really good pitcher. And so, there's kind of the thought in his mind that, if he were to attack that full on with no other sports for a year, it'd be interesting to see what he could do with that. So I don't know what he's doing yet. I think a lot of that will be determined in the next 2 or 3 months. But he'll go do something collegiately. And he'll get an opportunity to do something, so that'll be good. So.
Okay. I wanted to ask you about the bracket. That's always a topic of conversation this time of year. What did you think about the bracket and how it fell for Roswell High, and if anything surprised you about the bracket?
I didn't. I don't really like the system. I mean, I don't like that everything is out there for everybody to know, except for that coach's input forum. We met Saturday morning after our season ended, and I'll just tell you, I ranked Artesia 1, Roswell 2, Lovington 3, Goddard 4, Gaston 5, Los Alamos 6. That was my bracket. I felt like our district is definitely the best district in the state. I really feel like there's 3 or 4 or 5 teams there that could probably win the Northern District. But again, like if you look at the coaches poll before the seeding, Los Alamos was sitting in there at 6, and then they jumped to 3 in the seeding. That means that, they would have had to really be ranked high on a lot of those coaches' input forms to move that far up. So I don't know. I just kind of wish, we would go with the Max Preps rankings. Just use that for the seeding, or make those coaches' input forms public so everybody can see them. I just think there's kind of some tomfoolery going on with that whole thing. So, but the bracket broke. I mean, we couldn't ask for a better bracket. I mean, I think 3 of the top 4 teams are on the other side of the draw, with Goddard and Lovington and Artesia being on that side of the draw, and then Gadsden and Los Alamos. I think that's a good draw for us. So I don't think it could have broke any better. I mean, I don't think the system's great, but again, we got a good draw. So it is what it is. You're going to have to beat some people to win a state championship, and it's no different this year. So we'll take what we got coming.
Yeah, and with the who owes who, that means Artesia, no matter what happens this week, is going on the road for the semifinal game, whether it's Goddard or Lovington, because Artesia.
I didn't know that.
They owe both those schools, so that. I know Artesia's probably not happy with how the bracket fell, but
well, I mean, like if we win and Gadsden wins, we're going to have to go to Gadsden.
Yeah.
We're the 2 seed and they're the 6 seed. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I kind of feel like if you're a high seed, there's really not any reward for being a high seed in this state. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you work your tail off all year and you get a high seed, and then, you're going to have to go on the road for the semifinals. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah,
but
potentially you could for the semifinal and the final.
As
the number 1 seed.
We've done that before. I mean, like that year we beat Los Lunas for the state championship. We played the semifinal game on the road and the state championship game on the road. So I don't know. I if you work all year to get a 1 seed, you should probably be rewarded for that. So, but these are all issues that I don't control, and
they're not asking you. Huh?
They're not asking me. So.
All right. Well, let's talk about Belen. The game tonight. What are you expecting from them? I've watched a little bit of their film, studied their schedule a little bit. What do you think about the game tonight?
I see a team that's gotten a lot better since the first of the year. I mean, they've consistently improved. I mean, they played Valley earlier in the year and got beat by Valley, and then they came back in their first round playoff game and beat Valley by 30 points. I mean, that's a testament to that team just getting better. I think they're a young team, but they're talented. And they're not a typical Northern team. I mean, Belen has a lot of pride. That's a tough community. They win state in wrestling at the 4A level year in. They're a top contender in wrestling. They're a tough team. They're a tough physical team. And their offense presents some problems. I mean, we haven't seen a triple option offense all year. I mean, I think in my 13 years here at Roswell, I can think of, like 4 or 5 times we faced a triple option offense, and that's what they do. So. That offense presents some problems. You've got to be disciplined. You've got to play your assignment. You've got to trust your teammates to do their job. So it's a little bit different for us on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, they're really aggressive, and they play, basically our defense, a split 4-2-5 look. So we feel pretty comfortable with that. But the offense gives us pause. And again, they've got some good athletes, and the quarterback's quick, and he makes plays with his legs and his arms. So. We've talked all week. We better come ready because this is the kind of team that can give you problems. If a team can run the ball and stay in a game, that's a difficult recipe. And so we've got to come ready. We've got to be ready to roll Friday night.
All right, Coach. Well, I think that's going to do it for us here for the pregame show. I want to thank Dion's for sponsoring as always, and I'm going to have lunch here momentarily. I want to thank Tanner Todd, our producer. As always, doing a great job for us, and good luck to the Coyotes tonight.
All right.
Thanksgiving season is the perfect time for a Right Fit membership from Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating. When you sign up this month, you'll be entered to win one of 5 free turkeys. Just $15 a month or $199 a year gets you biannual HVAC maintenance, reduced dispatch fee, and a discount on service. Sign up by November 21st. Drawing is Monday the 24th. Non-members take advantage of a $64 fall heating tune-up and 20% off drain and duct cleaning. Call 575-224-2411 to find out more. Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Roswell and surrounding areas.
Welcome back to the Roswell Coyote pregame show. Now time for your Roswell Coyote Player Spotlight.
Hello, my name's Alon Renteria. I'm a junior. I'm a right guard. My parents are Bianca and Sergio Renteria. My favorite subject's English. My favorite thing about being a Coyote is getting 1% better every day.
My name is CJ Kennard. I am a senior. I play guard. My mom and dad are John and Margaret Kennard. I like auto. My favorite thing about being a Coyote is all the memories I've made.
My name is Lucas Englehart. I'm a junior. My position is strong tackle. My parents are Priscilla and Andres Englehart. Favorite subject is science. Favorite thing about being a Coyote is the brotherhood.
My name is Emmanuel Sanchez. I am a junior. My position is a tackle, and then my favorite subject is English. And my favorite thing about being a Coyote is all the friends and family I made.
My name is Daniel Borrego. I'm a senior. My position is defensive tackle. My parents are Daniel and Carla Borrego. My favorite subject is math. And my favorite thing about being a Coyote is game days, baby. Let's go!
Woo! My name's Jeff Lynn, and I'm the head football coach of the Roswell High School Coyotes. My parents are David and Vicki Lynn. My favorite subject is economics. And my favorite thing about being a Coyote is the community that we have. I love working with these kids. I love the parents. I just love the whole community at Roswell High. The staff, the faculty, the administration. We get behind these kids and we do our very best for them. So that's my favorite thing. Go Coyotes.
That's your Roswell Coyote Player Spotlight for tonight. Pre-game show continues right after this.
Injury, surgery, or illness can set you back, but you don't have to recover alone. At Artesia General Hospital, our rehabilitation services team provides physical, occupational, and speech therapy to help you regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Take the next step toward recovery. Call 575-736-8174 today to schedule an appointment and get back to living life to the fullest.
Dion's is homegrown right here in New Mexico and is the perfect place for team dinners, family gatherings, and all your catering needs. Stop by their location on South Main and West Wildy in Roswell for the best pizza, salads, and subs in town at a price that won't break the bank. Dion's makes it easy to bring together your favorite people with your favorite food for any occasion. Visit Dion's.com to order ahead for dine-in or pickup. That's Dion's.com. Thanksgiving season is here, and Roswell Honda is serving up the savings. Now through November 26th, find huge rebates and discounts across the lot for you to gobble up. Get 3.99% for 60 months on all 2026 Honda CR-V, CR-V Hybrid, or HR-V. 2.99% for 60 months on 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid, or at least the all-new 2026 Honda Civic Hybrid, just $269 a month for 36 months. Plus, get a free soda 12-pack just for stopping by, free pie with a qualified test drive, and a free turkey with purchase. All into savings at Roswell Honda, 2177 West 2nd. When you or your loved one is miles away from the nearest hospital, Trans-Aero Medevac has you covered. Out in the oil field, accidents can't wait. The Trans-Aero Helicopter Medical Evacuation Response Team gets critical care to you fast, no matter how remote the site. When every second counts, trust the fastest lifeline in the sky, Trans-Aero Medevac. Proudly serving Southeast New Mexico and West Texas. Loan for free thanks to the partnership from the City of Artesia and Trans-Aero Medevac. Life support by
Rio Pecos Medical Associates proudly welcomes Dr. David Fuccinari, OBGYN. With advanced training in minimally invasive techniques, Dr. Fuccinari is the first in our community to offer robotic surgery for women experiencing heavy or painful periods, pelvic pain, uterine fibroids, and more. Dr. Trevor Miller, Family Practice and Obstetrics, provides prenatal and OB care along with comprehensive primary care for the whole family, including wellness exams, acute visits, chronic disease management, skin procedures, and joint injections. Rio Pecos has expanded care once again by adding pediatrics. We welcome Kim Hansen and Rihanna Shaw, both experienced pediatric nurse practitioners who share our commitment to compassionate, patient-centered care and who have earned the trust of our community over the years. Book your appointment for OBGYN, family practice, or pediatric care online at riopecosmed.com or call 575-622-6322. Rio Pecos Medical Associates, advancing health and wellness for every generation.
The holiday season is the perfect time to cozy up with Plateau, because right now receive a $100 credit when you sign up for True Fiber Internet with Plateau. When you cozy up to True Fiber Internet from Plateau, you'll get reliable, blazing fast speed to stream more, game more, and surf more than ever before. And with a $100 credit when you sign up today, you'll save more too. Call 1-877-PLATEAU or log on to plateautel.com today and cozy up to True Fiber Internet from Plateau.
Hey CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
Good evening and welcome to Coyote Football on KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. Kelly McDonald here. I've got for my partner tonight Coach Ernie Lujan. And Coach, glad to have you back in the booth with me.
Well, I'll tell you what, it is a blessing to be here. I love every moment, every time you guys invite me to come up here. And not only that, because I enjoy being up here, but it's just a great view and being part of this broadcast. I'm going to talk a little bit about KSV as a fan, as a listener. Oh my goodness, they are head and shoulders above any other production that has been put on that I've watched. I watch Roswell everywhere they go. I watch, Goddard kind of everywhere they go, and I watch NIMI everywhere they go. And KSVP is the best, hands down. Well, production-wise.
Yeah, you'll get no argument here. I've done the same over the years. Watch ProView, watch NFHS, watch some of the other local ones, and there's some that do a pretty good job. But I'll tell you what, I don't think you can say any of them are better than the production that is put out by KSVP. So I'm with you 100% there, yes, partner. All right, so tonight the Roswell Coyotes, the 2 seed in the district, or in the district as well, but 2 seed in the state tournament, taking on the Belen Eagles, the 7 seed. Belen got here by defeating the 10 seed, the Valley Vikings, 50-23 last week. And of course, Roswell had the bye. I'm just going to go over the bracket just briefly here. Artesia was the 1 seed. They had a bye. They will play Highland tomorrow afternoon, and that game is going to be at 2 p.m., and that will also be broadcast on KSVPTV.com video as well. They defeated Mayfield 36-22. Goddard, of course, defeated Deming, the 12 seed. Goddard's the 5, and Goddard won that game 35-14, as you well know. I'm sure everybody watched that one on the network as well. So Goddard takes on the 4 seed Lovington in Lovington tomorrow. I'll actually be on that broadcast, my maiden voyage as a Rocket announcer. I'll be with Coach Roy Ball, and we'll have that one for you.
I'm excited for you to present that.
Yeah,
that's an exciting one right there.
That should be fun. I mean, it is the alma mater,
Yes. Back state champ here, Coach Kelly right here is
back
state
to
champ.
the roots. Yeah.
Yep.
So that game will be at 1 p.m. and that one will be audio only on KSVPTV.com and the radio station 100.5, 106.5 Fierro. Oh, it's going to be on. Okay, so so that's a programming note. That's going to be on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM as well. It won't be on the Fierro. So get word out on that one for the Goddard game tomorrow. Other side of the bracket, Los Alamos kind of the surprise in some people's minds as the 3 seed. They're going to take on Gadsden, who was the 6 seed. Gadsden defeated Capital 50-0, Capital being the 11 seed. So the winner of tonight's ball game here at the Wool Bowl will take on the winner of Los Alamos and Gadsden. And what's important on that one is that if Los Alamos wins, there's no history in the semifinals or finals between Roswell and Los Alamos, so that game would be here at the Wool Bowl.
Based off a higher seed, correct?
Based off higher seed. But should Gadsden upset Los Alamos, which I think is a possibility.
I agree. Gadsden has a quarterback and a running back that's top notch.
Yeah, that's a real possibility, even on the road at Los Alamos. If Gadsden were to win, we will have to travel to Gadsden for the semifinal. And another interesting note, no matter who wins between Goddard and Lovington, they will host the winner of Artesia and Highland. Actually, I'm not 100% sure about the Highland matchup. If Artesia wins, as they should, Artesia does owe Goddard and Lovington in the who owes who. So that will be a road game for Artesia. So getting back to tonight, Coach, what do you think about this matchup between our Coyotes and the Belen Eagles?
I'm excited to see our defense. Our defense, I can tell you this, Belen has impressed me through film. I've watched them a few games, and they've impressed me through film. They honestly look like the Roswell High of old. They do a lot of the kind of the same things that Roswell High used to do back in 2015 time. Whenever Coach Lynn first came here, they do a lot of the motion into a play set, misdirection. And so they've impressed me when they comes to sound football. But overall, I believe the Coyotes have what it takes to go to the next level. State semis. Belen, like I said, impressed me through film. They really did. When it comes to their schedule set, it's a little bit different than the Roswell High Coyotes. You take a look at the strength of schedule. Their schedule set is a lot less than Roswell High's, but they did impress me the last 2 games, and they put up 50 points in 4 games. And no matter where you're at, you're playing at your level. You're putting up 50 points. That's a lot of numbers. A lot of points to be putting up when it comes down to points. So I'm not saying that Roswell High is superior, but we have to play sound football and we'll win this game. We'll play sound football. Belen can hurt you, being the fact that they do things good. They do things sound. They don't trip over their own selves. So when I say that, I 100% got faith in the Roswell Coyotes, but I am impressed with what I've seen through video coming from the Belen Eagles.
Well, yeah, and the film I've watched, they do some things really well. What really struck me is something that Coach Lynn mentioned in the pregame is that they've gotten, or maybe he didn't mention in pregame, I can't remember, but we discussed it, and they've just gotten a lot better as the season's gone along.
Correct.
You mentioned they've put a lot of points up against some of these teams. However, they have the second weakest schedule in 5A football behind only Los Alamos, 10-0 Los Alamos. So, maybe something to consider there. We have the coin toss going. If you'll keep an eye on that for me,
sir.
I will talk about these teams coming into the game. Quick shout out to my usual partner, Art Sandoval and daughter Tori are listening from Missouri after kind of a surprise knee surgery had to happen up there, and she's doing great, so happy to hear that. The Belen Eagles come into the game on a 5-game winning streak, and as you said, scoring 50 in 3 of those games against Mayamura, Rio Grande, and Valley. They beat Capital by a touchdown and beat Highland by 2 touchdowns. Roswell comes into the game on just a 2-game winning streak, having lost Artesia on October 17th. But Roswell comes in at 7-3. Belen comes in at 7-4. And we talked about strength of schedule. Roswell's strength of schedule is the third toughest in 5A football. So, take that for what it is.
So what happened with the flip here, partner?
Belen won and chose to receive.
Oh, okay. So a little unusual. They want to get their offense on the field. I'll go over starting lineups for the offense and defense on their first trip out onto the field. As we have the sophomore kicker, Ben Vera, getting set to go here. It looks like a pretty standard kick receive. And they're going to probably fake the onside here, which I understand might not be legal, that what they fake here.
The starburst, or no. The roller balls, what we used to call it.
Roller ball. I think
Jack
that's
Cisco days.
I think that is no longer a legal play. So faking it, I'm not sure is going to be too effective. But
they have more of a scattered look, though. So I'm not sure of the penalties behind all of that, but it's not the same type. They're kind of more scattered right now, so not sure what they're going for on this one.
Well, they'll this is what they've done all year. They've never kicked one out of this, and again, we don't think it's a legal play anyway. So now they'll get out, spread out wide. Roswell coming in the game just about as healthy as they've been all season. They are missing a defensive back today. All right, and it's going to be a
kind of a pooch kick to the 15-yard line.
And returnable, and that is number 4. And he's got a little seam before Coyotes take him down. And looks like I'm used to having to find the numbers, but it looks like maybe number 23. Isaiah Avitia and Noah Stinson. I suspect it'll be Stinson. He's a special teams ace for this team. All right, for the Coyote defense, it's going to be Isaiah Aranda at one corner. The line to start the game will be Gabriel Villegas, David Gauman, Daniel Borrego, Faustino Tarin. David Frescas, I think, is out today, so it looks like it's going to be Kyle Williams lining up over there. And here's the first play from scrimmage, and not going anywhere. Maybe back to the line, maybe a 1-yard gain.
We got Ramage and Ellis on the play.
And you'll hear those two names quite a bit tonight, as those linebackers are always around the ball, those two as well as Joaquin Bolaños. So no gain, they're going to say on the play. Well, now they're going to say maybe half a yard, so we'll call it 2nd and 9. Scoreboard says 10. And high snap, but handled.
Oh, great hit. And David Gauman with the force.
Yeah.
With the force, and then makes the sack at the same time. Well, not a sack, makes a tackle for loss.
Yeah, I think it can't be a sack because he was looking to, I don't think he was ever looking to pass, but it will be a tackle for loss as Gauman eats up the running back on the fake and then winds up taking the quarterback down behind the line of scrimmage for a 2-yard loss. And that will bring up 3rd and long as this defense looks to get off the field quickly. Tight formation for the Eagles, but they will pass out of this formation. And here it is, first pass attempt. If he can get it off, runs into his own man, and now sends it downfield, and it is caught. Nice catch made by Logan Gonzalez, and he is tackled by Nick Anaya. So a nice play by Gonzalo Cano, the junior quarterback, and Cano is pretty impressive. He leads the team in passing and rushing. And this deep into the season, we had that situation going on early in the year, but then a fellow named Luis Rodriguez showed up on the varsity and changed that pretty quickly. So now 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the Coyote 42. They'll go back to running the ball, and they'll have the same result as big number 78, Daniel Borrego, swallows him up for a loss. So that running game not very effective so far for Belen.
Loss of a couple brought down first by number 78.
And really, if it could have gotten to the quarterback on the one passing down, would have been a perfect start, but they're going to have to see if they can stop him here closer to midfield. All right, looks like Cano might be changing the play, looking at the sideline. letting his receivers know.
Giving the money sign.
Yeah, trips over to the left, and he is going to look to throw.
And Gorman with the force.
Yeah, now they're going to have to look out for Logan Gonzalez. It's incomplete there, and good coverage by Nick Anaya again. But Gonzalez is a good receiver. He's put up pretty decent numbers for a run-heavy team. And
he is their everything guy. He is their everything guy. He has the most rushing yards, and I believe he may even have the most receiving yards.
Well, Cano has more rushing yards, but other than Cano, he is the leading rusher.
You're right.
Unless I'm reading my stats.
No, you're right. You're right. The motions are empty.
Oh, look out. Oh, my goodness.
David Gorman.
And Galman in like a shot. And big loss there. Looks like about an 11-yard loss on that sack is going to bring up fourth down and just about UPS store, I think.
Yeah. And for a key component for the Coyotes in order to get these guys off the field is those defensive ends and outside linebackers. I was looking at it. Those two spots are going to have to play really well. And right now, David Gorman was all over him. Short punt.
Yeah, high short punt, and that's because Kyle Williams was in there making him rush that kick, so no return. Coyotes will have their first possession at looks like the 28-yard line, and the offense will come out on the field. Offense tonight, Colby Sanchez, number 5, will be the receiver. Tight end will be Diego Sanchez, number 8. The line will be Isaiah Trujillo, number 54. C.J. Kennard, 74. The center is Edgar Sotero. Right guard will be Ethan Lopez. Right tackle will be Emmanuel Sanchez, number 77. Ethan wears 67. Got a little ahead of myself there, but here we go. Coyotes going to start in the pistol with 2 receivers to the left, and Luke Lynn will
open. Noah Estrada coming over the top for a 18-yard.
Yeah, nice completion there on the slant.
18-yard.
And perfectly executed. They run the fake to the sophomore, who you know they're going to be keying on all night long. But a perfect play and a nice ball from Luke Lynn. Let's see if they go back to the air. They will hand it off this time. And Rodriguez trips, and he can't get up, Luis. This is not the NFL. It's going to be a no gain, maybe 1 yard. We'll see about the spot.
1 yard.
Backfield will be Nathaniel Lujan. Sorry, it'll be Rodriguez with the start. Olin Ingram is the slot. Noah Estrada is the fullback / tight end. And another pass.
One, Noah Estrada. It is a RPO repass, so that's another 1, 2, 3.
Well, and Belen's going to have to make an adjustment because that
17 yards.
That's too easy. That's pitch and catch, and Estrada will break one of those if they don't.
He's definitely take one of those to the house. If with one guy on him, he's a 195-pound kid. He will take it to the house.
And here's Rodriguez with some room. Makes
look
out. Shake it back. More man miss.
Yes, he did. All the way.
Touchdown.
36 yards. 36-yard touchdown run. Luis Rodriguez.
And that kid has been really impressive. Just a sophomore. Not very big at all. And just showing the speed, showing the moves, and showing a little power there at the end as he runs over the defensive back to get the end zone.
He met him at about the 4-yard line.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a little fall over. He had to go through him.
So the Coyotes take an early 6-0 lead. An extra point attempt by Ben Vera is up, and it is good. Ben Vera over 90% for extra points this year. And the Coyotes with a 7-0 lead. We're going to take a break. 7:19 remaining in the first. KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
All right, welcome back to the Wool Bowl, where the Roswell Coyotes have taken an early 7-0 lead after getting the defensive stop, with Luis Rodriguez taking it 38 yards, did you say? 36 yards for the touchdown. And
Roswell strikes fast and hard, real fast.
Yeah, they do. They're just a 4-play drive, and they're back kicking again. Of course, Roswell kicked off to start the game, so they will get the ball to start the second half as well. So it's important for Belen to either get on the board, and yeah, that's going to be a penalty. So
he got back before he kicked it, though. So I'm just kidding, Coach. I'm just kidding.
So here's the way I understand it: the kicker can be across because he can adjust the ball and whatnot.
Yep.
Nobody else can be across. Now they've thrown the flag, and he's going to mark it off himself.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I've ever seen that. Oh, yeah,
there we go.
Okay, he's going to let the official do his job here. So encroachment, little false start on the kickoff, and once again, they need to look into that, because if it's not even a legal play, I'm not sure that's something.
Why would they
should
defend it?
Yeah.
It's kind of, I'm not sure. When did it become illegal is my question.
Yeah, well, and I'm not sure. We'll have to get with our guys on that and find out.
Nice kick, all the way to the 15 again.
And two-hopper.
And 20,
short return.
23, number 4, and 20.
Owen Ingram, who's also very good on special teams, and Avitia again. So he might have been in on a couple of special teams tackles already. But, that's what this team does. They have guys that know their role and do their jobs, and if they can contribute on special teams, they do it. All right, so back out for possession number 2 are the Belen Eagles and quarterback Gonzalo Cano. There's motion, and they're going to hand the ball off, and once again, it looks like a loss as Joaquin Bolaños takes him down. We're talking about Cano. Max Reps has him for over 1,000 passing yards with 15 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. But he also has 319, 1,341 rushing yards and 16 touchdowns, including 700-yard plus games. So he will take off with the ball. Yeah. It's just a matter of time.
He is shifty and running.
There's the pick.
Novas with the interception and a 5-yard return.
Noah first with the interception, and something he's was good at early in the season. Had 2 early in the season, and now he's added to that total with his 3rd pick of the season.
Well, he was hurt, Coach. He had to take a couple games out.
Right.
For sure, one game, I know for sure, and then took a couple games to get healthy again. But definitely making his name called tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what, he tipped that ball basically to himself, and great concentration, good job by Noah on that one. So here we go with the Coyotes in business again at the 25-yard line.
Great starting field position.
And Lynn is going to hit number 5 for, looks like, first down yardage. That's Colby Sanchez.
11 yards.
So they continue to move the ball rather effortlessly against this Eagle defense. First and 10 at the 14. Lynn with Rodriguez. He'll give it to him. Rodriguez again. Look out. He's going to get about 10. Going to be close to first down yardage. Looks like it's going to be first and goal right there. Let's see. They haven't said yet. Might be a little short, actually.
He's taking the ball down inside the 10, close to the 4-yard line.
They're say second and less than a yard.
They got to measure that.
And that's going to be good for another.
Nope, they're just going to say first down.
There it is. Yep.
So first and goal at the 4. And this could be... Oh, it's going to be Logan Hoover. Going to walk in basically untouched.
5-yard touchdown, like you said, untouched.
Might have got a high five as he headed to the end zone, but other than that, Logan Hoover with the score. They take advantage of the turnover on the interception by Noah Foose, and the Coyotes lead 13-0, 5:40 remaining here in the first quarter as Ben Vera lines up extra point number 2. So just a dominant performance so far as the kick is up. The kick is good. Coyotes lead 14-0 here in the first against the Belen Eagles here in the quarterfinal matchup of the Nacenda Credit Union State Football Championships. We'll be right back after this. KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Thanksgiving season is here, and Roswell Honda is serving up the savings. Now through November 26th, find huge rebates and discounts across the lot for you to gobble up. Plus, get a free soda 12-pack just for stopping by, free pie with a qualified test drive, and a free turkey with purchase. And register to win a $300 Thanksgiving gift card. 1 entry for stopping by, 2 with social media share, 3 with qualified test driver service, and 5 with purchase. Drawing Wednesday the 26th at noon live on Facebook. Gobble up the savings at Roswell Honda, 2177 West 2nd.
All right, welcome back to the Wool Bowl. Roswell Coyotes lead 14-0, 5:40 remaining here in the first quarter, already the third kickoff of the game. Oh, it must be legal, unless they're going to penalize them on it. I think it was the Goddard announcing crew that was saying it was illegal last week. And you know what? Apparently it is.
If that... Oh, they didn't blow the whistle yet? It wasn't live.
Well, they're not backing them up, so
it wasn't live.
So that didn't happen. But
that they never whistled it.
So they never gave the go-ahead to start play. So
we get an extra kick.
Well, you know that worked out well for us because we did not get the onside kick attempt. So now I'm thinking it must be illegal. The roller ball must still be legal.
Yeah.
So I was misinformed.
That was high drama here at the Wool Bowl right there. You know, you don't know what's going on, and they with a great tackle, Nate Lujan running him down from the backside.
Yeah, showing that running back speed, and they've gotten nowhere on those kick returns. Great job by the kick coverage unit for the Roswell Coyotes, and I'll tell you what, that was a bit of an issue early in the season. We weren't real great in kick coverage early in the season, so that's been a great improvement by the special teams coach and the special teams players as this season's rolled along. All right, so now quarterback Gonzalo Cano and his gaudy numbers, not adding to those numbers much today. He did have the one long pass completion that worked out pretty well. Other than that,
well, he's identifying Gonzalez, number 12, quite frequently, though.
Well, that's his guy. Escapes, but can't find the receiver. He was looking for number 44. That is Ethan Haldeman, who's actually listed as a defensive end. Big guy.
Yeah, big boy.
6'3", 229. I noticed pregame, they're pretty big, Belen.
They are.
They're a pretty good-sized team.
They are.
And they're
all across the board. Even, they have the little bit smaller guys in the backfield, just a couple of them, but even their backfield is pretty thick and tall.
They're good-sized and they're young, so that bodes well for the program here in Belen. But it is going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Gonzalo Cano alone and now motion. And here's the slip screen.
Oh, big stick by Joaquin Bolaños.
Going to gain about 4 yards as Joaquin made him pay for that reception.
Yeah, come across the middle, you make him earn it.
Yeah.
And he's walking back. He's holding his rib right now. He's holding his rib. And they're pulling him out.
Completion to Sebastian Valadez, senior. List him at only 5'5" and 135. And when you're that size and Joaquin hits you square.
We got Joaquin listed, at his weight, but he's a solid 195 kid.
Oh yeah.
Like no matter what weight that's on there, he's a 195 kid. Period.
So 3rd and 6. Another chance to get off the field. Will be another pass play and trouble for Cano. He's got a man though, and first down yardage.
Oh, and a big hit. Big hit coming from who is that? Kyle Williams.
Yep. Nice tackle there. Not just a good hit, but a good tackle, wrapping him up. But it will be a first down for Belen.
I get a little excited for big hits. I do apologize.
That's all right.
I apologize. I was a little loud right there.
I'm used to having an excitable partner, so it's no problem. All right, 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line for Belen. They're going to go one receiver out both ways, and now they'll bring one of them back in tight. See if we have motion. We don't. Yeah. And another pass, and here comes Galman.
Galman in the end zone. In the backfield, my fault.
And once that time it was Aranda on the coverage for Logan Gonzalez. And yeah, he's
their guy.
He's pretty much looking for Logan no matter what. But again, the pressure was there, and Gonzalo Cano could not deliver that ball the way he wanted to. That's 2 passes now that Logan Gonzalez has been looking over one shoulder and had to turn around the other way, and that's really hard to catch a ball in that situation.
Yep, it really is.
All right, so 2nd and 10 now at the 34. And they'll go 2 receivers to the right this time. There still might be changing the play.
Call a timeout here.
Well, play clock down to 2, and yeah, we will have a timeout. So we'll take 1, 2. 4:04 remaining here in the first quarter. It's Roswell 14, Belen 0 on KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell Talk FM.
Check out some of the pre-Thanksgiving savings you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market. Select boxes of Duncan Hines cake mixes are 4 for $5, and select cans of Duncan Hines frosting are $1.98 each. In produce, snack-sized navel oranges are 4 for $1, and Jumbo Hass avocados are 99 cents each. In the meat department, honeysuckle white young turkeys are 99 cents a pound. Limit 1 per customer. Thereafter, $1.29 a pound. These are just some of the pre-Thanksgiving savings you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market.
Welcome back to the Wool Bowl, KSVPTV.com and Roswell Coyote football, where the number 2 seed, the defending state champions, have a 14-0 lead over the visiting Belen Eagles. And the Eagles have a 2nd and 10 at their own 34-yard line as they had to call timeout as the play clock was running down. This is one of 4 quarterfinal matchups here in the 5A bracket, the only one being played tonight. All 3 of the other ones are going to take place tomorrow afternoon. Los Alamos Gadsden at noon, Goddard Lovington at 1, and Artesia Highland at 2. So they're going to be staggered. So you can kind of stay up with all 3 of those. All right, here we go, 2nd and 10. And they will try to run the ball, and once again, tough sledding.
Ramage
was all over that.
Immediately handoff, and then Ramage met him right there in the hole.
Yeah, good discipline there by Ramage after a bunch of pass plays in a row, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 8. And to the line quickly are the Eagles. Let's see if they go quick. Or if they try to draw us off, they're going to go. Another pass. Here comes Galman. Here comes Bolaños. Oh, evades Bolaños.
And here's Kyle Williams. Hands all over it. He was working on the tippy toe.
Yeah, I think he went to the toes before he had completed the catch.
Correct.
But that was nearly interception number 2 as Williams was right there, and that's going to bring up 4th and long and punting situation for the Eagles.
Cano has not had any time.
None.
He has no time. As soon as he drops back, there was somebody chasing him. Gauman is probably the primary behind it, but there's somebody on his heels immediately when he drops back.
We did a good job of getting away from Bolaños, but couldn't make the completion. So here we go, and it looks like
got a flag on the play.
Yeah, we're going to back him up 5 as the line was moving. And trying to see who's back to receive the punt, if it's Gonzalez or if it's Rodriguez.
It looks like Gonzalez with a single number 3.
Well, Rodriguez is wearing 7 tonight.
Is that Nicholas Anaya?
No. Oh, it could be Anaya.
Yeah, it is. Number 3.
Yeah, Anaya has done a little bit of this, so. Oh! It did get it off. No flag. But the Coyotes have been close to blocking 2 punts already in this game. So no return. Coyotes will have the ball at the 42-yard line as the offense trots back out on the field. And special teams coach Jesse Boggs congratulating Patrick Tarin, who nearly got to that punt. I don't know how he didn't get a hand on it, to be honest with you. He was right in his
there,
face.
yeah. Just missed it.
All right, so Gonzalez and Sanchez will be out to the left. Let's see if they take a shot down the field here, or potentially maybe another RPO situation.
And Belen is suspect to downfield.
Yeah.
Deep. They let a lot of people get behind them. Yeah. And I want to give a good shout out to the offensive line. Right now, the offensive line has been dominating this Belen defense line, which impressed me in film. Again, I watched their film, and they impressed me in film. But right now, our offensive line has handed them a quality game. Oh, here comes a big play right here.
Yep,
here comes a big
Gonzalez.
play. Isaac Gonzalez has one man to beat. Shake and bake. Let's take it to the house. 53 yards. 53 yards catching, pitch and catch.
Yep, the little set up the screen. That offensive line you talked about, just block for a second, let him through.
Oh, you got some problems with the little guys when you got the big boys on them.
You know, we got so many guys that fit that mold with Gonzalez and Rodriguez, and even, you know, guys coming off the bench that are getting Lujan. I mean, capable of doing just that.
Yeah.
That's a big hitter. So 20-0 now with 3:07 remaining. Extra point by Lotta is up. It is good, and the Coyotes lead 21-0. 3:07 left in the first. You're watching Coyote football, KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Thanksgiving season is the perfect time for a Right Fit membership from Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating. When you sign up this month, you'll be entered to win one of 5 free turkeys. Just $15 a month or $199 a year gets you biannual HVAC maintenance, reduced dispatch fee, and a discount on service. Sign up by November 21st. Drawing is Monday the 24th. Non-members take advantage of a $64 fall heating tune-up and 20% off drain and duct cleaning. Call 575-224-2411 to find out more. Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Roswell and surrounding areas.
Welcome back to the Wool Bowl. Roswell Coyotes lead the Belen Eagles 21-0 here in the first quarter. 3:07 remaining, and it seems like every other play is a kickoff for the Roswell Coyotes. And
we'll take it.
They did attempt an onside kick, but before the officials were ready. So never know. This might be a time to work on something. I wouldn't mind seeing a little pop-up or a
squib,
even a squib, because sometimes those squib kicks hit somebody.
Squib. Yeah, line drive squib will do a lot of damage if it hits somebody like you just said.
All right, here we go. Lotto ready, and it's kind of a pop-up, but just short, and one hopper this time.
15. And brought down by number 13.
Returned by Jeremiah Lord, just a sophomore, and that's been their best kick return of the night.
Coyotes number 13.
Oh, that's Jadrian
Garcia.
So best starting field position for the Eagles as well, as they'll start from their own 34 this time. And Coyote offense, you know, I don't know, you can probably tell me, but I'm not sure they've run 10 plays yet, and they've got 3 touchdowns. Just seems like the defense has been on the field most of the game, and now they're going to shift 3 receivers out, and they've got the fun bunch out there, 4 receivers to the left, and it's a screen, but that's
Varsity Blues oop to you. But they threw it to the 4 side.
Well,
Nick Anaya and
Going to get about 4 on that. So pretty decent first down play there. That was actually a lateral.
Yes, it was.
So I think it still goes down in the passing statistics, but in case it was dropped, it was a live ball. So, so 2nd and 6 at the 38.
4-1. We have the 4-1.
Cano empty backfield again. He's going to take a shot down the field.
We got guys all around, and
closest people were Coyotes, and it's Kyle Williams looking to actually make the interception this time, but beyond his reach as well. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 6. 3rd and middle, not long, not short. So we'll see what they have dialed up for 3rd and 6. They can't really afford to get off the field with a 3 and out here and give the Coyotes a chance to go up 4 scores in the first quarter. They've got to keep their offense on the field, so look for something mid-range. Should not be deep down the field. It should be something 5 to 10 yards.
Find number 12. They're going to go number 12. There he is. Yep. Oh, and a drop ball.
Had him.
Yeah.
Good ball, good route, as Gonzalez got some separation on Nick Anaya, but couldn't reel it in. So now this isn't really decision time, I don't think, but
definitely not high drama.
Looks like it will be Sanchez, the kicker / punter. Will be back to kick, and look out for them. They'll be coming after this one. Anaya back, and once again, that's been his best punt. Anaya with a chance, but probably should have fair caught that one. Do we see the first flag again?
There was a flag I saw somewhere. I don't know where it came in from.
I'll tell you what, hallelujah for that being the first flag of the game for either team. So it's not going to be a penalty. It's going to be a warning, a sideline warning, as the Coyotes were in the officials' way. So that's the warning. Next time it'll be a penalty, I believe. Or did they mark it off?
They haven't marked it off yet.
No, I don't think. I think it is a warning. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 23.
So you mentioned earlier that they've ran less than 10 plays. They've ran 8.
Okay.
We've run 8 plays and have scored 21 points in 8 plays.
That's a pretty good guess then on my part. All right, tight formation here. Still 20 on the play clock as Lynn gets the call from the sideline. He's got Rodriguez behind him, gives him the last word of encouragement. And it will be Lynn taking it himself, and he is going to get a nice run on first down of about 7.
7, rumbling, tumbling.
And that's the read, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So Lynn said, I think I can get the most yards here. He picks up 7. They get to the line quickly.
I like when he runs because he lowers his shoulders and gets those extra 2 or 3 yards. And with a 6'3" frame, he can, there's a great pass to Noah. Noah Estrada with the stiff arm.
They're going to get, depending on the spot, about 22 on that completion from Lynn to Estrada, and that's who he's been looking for.
That's actually 25. We're looking at a 25-yard game.
Oh, wow. That's farther than I thought. I thought he went out earlier than that. So
they gave it to right at the line, 25-yard gain.
Once again, to the line quickly are the Coyotes, and Lynn will call for the ball. Here's motion.
And he's keeping it again. And once again, 7 yards. Only 6 that time.
Yeah, or maybe even a long 5. It'll depend on the spot. Looks like they're only going to give it 5. But that's going to be there because they have to respect the handoff with as dangerous as Rodriguez is. They also have to respect the pass as Lynn has shown. So I think Luke can get that just about whenever he wants it. Going to roll out this time and look.
Wide open. Turn.
Sanchez
is
with
he going to make it all the way there? He sure did a 40-yard out route.
Well, they haven't called it yet. They've not indicated touchdown. They're going to see if he stayed in bounds. And they're going to say he did not. So down to the 4-yard line, they're going to say he stepped out at the 4.
30.
Colby Sanchez.
36-yard pass.
On another good ball from Lynn, as the Coyotes are just filling up the stat sheet here with yards and touchdowns. Let's see what they've got for first and goal at the 4 here. And I don't see the back that's in the game just yet.
Logan Hoover, I see.
Okay, so
that's our power back. And
yeah, I expect him to get the ball here.
Short yardage situations.
Well, not real short yardage, because our power back in real short yardage is Luke Lynn.
I agree.
And why not with that 6'4", 220 frame?
Yeah.
And Lynn may take it here himself too, but it's going to be
Hoover. Logan, and once again, that is a 4-yard touchdown for Logan Hoover.
So 4th touchdown of this first quarter for the Roswell Coyotes, as they have come out and just completely dominated the Belen Eagles, scoring 4 times in the first quarter, and they didn't receive the opening kickoff. 27-0 with just under 46 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Ben Vera up.
Just the first quarter.
Yeah. Ben Vera up and good. So 28-0 now. We'll take a quick break and be back for more first quarter action here from the Wool Bowl as the Coyotes lead 28-0 over Belen. KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
All right, welcome back. And once again, we're in kickoff formation here at the Wool Bowl. Coyotes scoring 4 touchdowns plus the opening kickoff. So this is kickoff number 5 for Ben Vera. And if you want to get real technical, it's kickoff number 6 because he tried an onside before the
we had a freebie
before the officials were ready. So kickoff number 5 for Ben Vera. Let's he might need some ice on that leg at halftime.
Yeah, he might. Kickoff number 5. He has 4 PATs.
Yeah, getting his work in early.
And once again, still the first quarter.
Once again, kind of short and left.
10-yard pass. May Lujan first there. And number 12, I believe, is the one who brought him down. Let me see.
So that's Shane McMath, if that's the case. Oh, that's Logan Hoover, isn't it?
13, number 13.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Adrian.
That's Jadrian, yeah, his second special teams tackle.
He normally shows his expertise on receiving the ball. He's a great receiver out there.
Oh, he is a good receiver, but he's made a lot of contributions in special teams this year.
Yeah.
So here comes Belen, who have to be just kind of shell-shocked at this point, giving up 4 touchdowns in the first quarter when they received the opening kickoff. Tight formation, 1 receiver out to the left. And they will try running the football. And once again, Coyotes are pretty much on it. Short gain of about 2 to the 30-yard line.
Janot with his first tackle of the night, Brandon Janot. And the Coyotes have done a great job on doing completing their responsibilities. You have the dive back, you have the quarterback, and you got the pitch man. So they've used that triple option, which we talked about earlier today, maybe on the radio. I'm not sure if we did, but they have that triple option, and we have our responsibilities, and our guys have done a great job of fulfilling those responsibilities.
Coach Lynn says we just haven't played a lot of triple option teams, so it's kind of new territory for the defense, but so far, A++. Yeah, all right, that's the end of the first quarter. Roswell Coyotes 28, Belen Eagles 0 here in this quarterfinal matchup on KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. We'll be right back.
This is Coach Lynn from the Roswell Coyotes, and let me tell you, Roswell Nissan's got a championship roster this season. Let's see what lineup we're working with.
In at freshman, the Nissan Kicks, named best budget car, a solid starter that delivers big league value. Here comes your sophomore, the Rogue, crowned best compact SUV, dependable, versatile, and ready to take on the field. In at JV, the Pathfinder, a top safety pick award winner. This player protects your whole team. And the Varsity, the Powerhouse Armada, best in class SUV built for real strength and commanding performance.
20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Coyotes! Roswell Nissan's got 165 players in their lineup to choose from, and they're all ready to score big for you. With rates as low as 0% and no payments for 90 days, it's your time to get in the game. Looks like we're set for one heck of a season with this lineup, so come down to Roswell Nissan and join the winning team.
Roswell Nissan, 2111 West 2nd.
Welcome back to Wool Bowl. Roswell Coyotes lead the Belen Eagles 28-0 as we start the second quarter. And Belen facing a 2nd and 8 at their own 30-yard line. Cano, the quarterback, he's going to look downfield, has time to throw. And completed, I think, looked to be completed. And it is a big hitter there. A tackle made by Nick Anaya, who didn't have bad coverage on the play, but a long gain there going from the 30 to the opposite 45. That's going to be a 25-yard completion to who else? Logan Gonzalez, as he has been nearly the only target for Cano tonight. Certainly looking for him on every play, and Nick Anaya's had decent coverage on a couple of the catches, but that just shows you how good Logan Gonzalez is as a receiver.
Yeah.
The 6', 145-pound senior.
He looks way bigger than that.
He does look bigger than that. And now the running game, and you just try to bullet ahead, and it's not going to work. So far tonight, that has not been an effective play, and now we're going to get our regular defensive line rotation as Elias Lujan will check in along with Faustino Tarin, and Galmond and Amador will check out and get a breather for a play or two.
Couldn't see who was on that last tackle. Thought I saw a 40 number, but I don't see any 40s out there. Oh, I missed the tackle. I apologize.
Yeah, you'll have to get it in film.
Yep. That's slacking over here, Coach Lujan.
All right, 2nd and 8. Clock is running after the running play, and Cano, with 3 receivers to his left, yells something out to them, and he's looking that way, but here comes the pressure, and he's in big trouble. But escapes and manages to throw it away. Great job by Cano.
3 Coyotes all around him. Cano had to make some moves just to get out of there. He was about to take a 10-yard sack right there.
Yeah, Borrego, Lujan,
and Faustino.
And Tarin, who just checked into the game. They were fresh, and they looked in on that play. Cano able to escape and throw it away, but it's bringing up 3rd and 8 at the Coyote 48. Second time into Coyote territory for the Eagles.
Defense ready to pin their ears back and let's go.
So here we go, 3rd and 8. Cano looks downfield. He's going to take a shot down the middle, and once again, making his receiver turn the other way. So, and I'll tell you what, it's because of the pressure. Yeah. I really think he's having to throw it.
Throwing off his back foot.
Right.
And just kind of hoping.
And winds up being, wrong shoulder.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring up 4th and 8, but this is definitely a go-for-it situation here. Down 4 scores in Coyote territory. It is 4th and 8, but you're at the 43, so I expect them to go here. Coyote defense remains on the field, so can almost for sure expect a pass, even though it's a tight formation.
And they do like to throw out of this formation, and they're doing it right now. Oh, with the...
And he's going to try to run for it, and he will not make it as he is chased down by number 34, Jonathan Ellis. Ellis will get credit for the tackle as he runs down Cano, and that's not easy to do for big Jonathan Ellis.
And Cano is on the sideline hurting. He's holding his leg, I believe.
Well, that will be huge. He is everything for this Belen Eagle offense. We talked about his numbers, over 1,000 yards passing, over 1,300 rushing. If they don't have Cano, that's going to be a problem. So it will be.
We're expecting to get out of here early if that's the situation. Yeah. Clock will run, and there's going to be very limited comeback coming from the Belen Eagles. So obviously, we don't want that to happen.
So Rendon Duran in the game on offense along with Olin Ingram. So those are subs. Those aren't starters, but those are guys who get regular reps. I see Jadrian Garcia, you mentioned as a receiver out there as well. So Coach Lynn already gone to some subs here on offense with the 4-score lead. And something with the play clock? Play clock shows 25. Maybe it wasn't running.
It's a first down. I'm not sure if they.
Yeah, change of possession.
They need to start it.
So now it's running, but plenty of time. So here's Lynn and Rendon Duran, I believe, behind him.
That is correct.
We'll get motion and the handoff to Duran. He's got a little seam, and he's got speed.
He got speed. He's going to go. 40.
Touchdown.
61-yard touchdown. Rendon Duran, 61 yards, first touch into the house.
So one play for Rendon, and 61 yards later, the Coyotes have a 34-point lead and looking to make it 35 here. And I can never remember, does the running clock start? They have to wait till halftime for the running clock, don't you?
I believe it's 36.
Well, it's not 30, it's 35.
Is it 35?
It's 35 for sure. I just don't know if it takes effect until halftime.
We got a long time before halftime.
Yeah, we got 10 minutes, 26 seconds as Ben Vera makes extra point number 5. And the Coyotes take a 35-0 lead. 10:26 remaining here in the second quarter. Thanks for tuning in to Coyote Football. KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Thanksgiving season is here, and Roswell Honda is serving up the savings. Now through November 26th, find huge rebates and discounts across the lot for you to gobble up. Plus, get a free soda 12-pack just for stopping by, free pie with a qualified test drive, and a free turkey with purchase. And register to win a $300 Thanksgiving gift card. 1 entry for stopping by, 2 with social media share, 3 with qualified test driver service, and 5 with purchase. Drawing Wednesday the 26th at noon live on Facebook. Gobble up the savings at Roswell Honda, 2177 West 2nd.
All right, welcome back. Roswell Coyotes score again on the 61-yard Rendon Duran touchdown. And we're trying to determine when the mercy rule takes effect. It was my understanding that it's not until halftime, but I could be wrong on that. I know it's 50-point drop dead at halftime, but I don't know if the 35 running clock can start before that or not. We're trying to ascertain. Either way, they do the fake roller ball, which they actually tried for the first time this season before the officials were ready. Kind of takes the surprise out of it, doesn't it?
It does.
So they're going to go deep this time. This is the deepest kickoff we've seen, all the way down to the 7-yard line. And a chance for Belen.
And a big run. 35 yards.
Tackle made by number 24, and that is Patrick Tarim. So a good run back of nearly 30 yards for Belen. And we're going to see starters on defense, at least for the time being. I don't see anybody out there right now who's not in the regular rotation on defense. Now we get.
So is it go for time for Belen? Let's chuck it now, or let's stay to the game plan and run a little bit.
Well, it just depends on what you want to do. If you want to try to get yourself back.
Elias Lujan first on the play to make that play. First on the tackle. Great job right there, Elias Lujan. Elias. Oh, they're going to try to run it down, huh? They want to get through. They want to get through half.
I mean, at some point you might just accept defeat and just try to keep your offense on the field. Maybe try to do what you do well.
And like I said at the beginning, they really did a really good job on running the ball. they came out and they didn't get the first couple runs, and then they changed their offense, I believe. And it doesn't help the fact that for them that we scored almost every play.
Well, and look, the other issue here is Gonzalo Cano is not out at quarterback. It is Logan Gonzalez. So not only does that take your best player out of the game, it takes your best receiver out of the game as well. And actually, he's the leading rusher behind Cano as well. Yeah. So now you don't have your starting quarterback. You don't have your top 2 leading rushers playing their running back anyway. And you don't have your star receiver because he's the backup quarterback. So this does not bode well at all for Belen, the way this Coyote defense is playing. So it's going to bring up third. And the clock is running on an incompletion, so I think with the Mercy, the running clock has taken effect. So, and there's going to be a drop by Mikey Pena, junior running back, and that's going to bring up 4th and 9. Second pass attempt, for Logan Gonzalez. One incompletion. That one kind of borderline incompletion and drop. Wasn't exactly on the money.
And again, they're in the backfield immediately.
Yeah.
It's we're running a regular base defense, no rushing coming in, and we're in the backfield immediately. So
yeah, we talked about the size of the Belen line, but they've been dominated by the defensive line of the Coyotes.
Correct.
All right, here we go. This is Nehemiah Sanchez back to punt. He's got time on this one and not bad. Anaya will watch it bounce, takes a Coyote bounce initially, and now just checks up. And we'll be down near the 35-yard line. And they're going to stay at the 36. And that's where the Coyotes will take over. So running clock is running, even on a change of possession here. So that answers our question. We don't have to look at the rule book anymore because
I looked for a little bit and I had to find my guys who are making the tackle.
Yeah. So Coyote offense back on the field, and I'm wondering. Well, I'm not wondering now because Andrew Fuentes is out there at quarterback, number 26. So be ready for that on your stat sheet there, partner. Andrew Fuentes is going to throw. It's a screen.
It's 29.
And lots of running room. First down and more all the way into Belen territory. All the way down to the opposite 40-yard line is Daniel Guevara, also a sophomore. So
28 yards.
This is basically JVers at the skill positions.
Who was that pass to?
Number 29, Daniel Guevara. And now Fuentes will come over and get the play from
28 yards.
Coach Gomez. And I'm looking to see if there's backups on the line or not, but skill positions have made the transition. So Guevara will split out along with Jadrian Garcia. I expect this to be a running play to Duran. Here's the pitch to him, and he's makes one move and decent run on first down. We'll pick up about six for Rendon.
Just a little shy of his first run of 61 yards.
Yeah, just not quite as spectacular as that, but still a very good first down run. All right, so it's going to be Allen Ingram checking in. And it looks like Jadrian may sit out this play. And looks like the starting line is out there. Actually, may have a change at center. So here comes Rendon again. He's got room. Breaks one tackle, still on his feet, and he will get all the way down to the 14-yard line.
20-yard run for just chomping out those yards. Rendon Duran.
I think that's just a 15-yarder, though, partner.
Was it?
Went from the 30 to the 14.
The 35.
So. Oh, okay. All right, here we go, Fuentes. Oh, bad snap, and they're going to have to get on it. Don't try to pick it up. And Fuentes does just that, and that was a very bad snap. That snap went sideways. That looked like a trick play where you're direct snapping to somebody. But you get that. I said that maybe that was not the starting center Sotero out there. I
Minus
think it's
10 yards.
somebody else.
Now that minus 10 yards goes to Fuentes, correct?
I'm afraid so.
Yeah.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 20 from the 24. They've got to get inside the 5, and here's a shot by Fuentes, and a little too high.
Right through his hands.
For Allen Ingram, who could not pull it back down. So interesting scenario here. If we don't pick up close to a first down, I think you'll see Ben Vera get a field goal attempt. And if it would be from here, it would be a 41-yarder. So that's no gimme.
That's a and the wind blowing to the from southeast.
Yeah, a little right to left, a little in the face. So we'll see if Coach Lynn gives him a chance at that. Never know when you might need one. Here's the screen and caught by Jadrian, and he is tackled at about the 11-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th and about 12.
A 13-yard completion. Jadrian.
And here comes the kicking team, I believe.
There we go.
So it will be a Ben Vera field goal attempt, but from the 18-yard line makes it a 28-yard attempt. From a couple yards inside the left hash. Left-footed kicker, that's probably okay. It is up.
Oh.
And it is good. So Ben Vera getting the field goal that they're going to need to get over 50 and end the game quickly.
Yep.
Makes the 28-yarder, and that makes it 38-0 with 3:06 remaining here in the first half. We'll take a quick break. Roswell Coyote football, KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Check out some of the pre-Thanksgiving savings you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market. Select boxes of Duncan Hines cake mixes are 4 for $5, and select cans of Duncan Hines frosting are $1.98 each. In produce, snack-sized navel oranges are 4 for $1, and Jumbo Haas avocados are 99 cents each. In the meat department, honeysuckle white young turkeys are 99 cents a pound. Limit 1 per customer. Thereafter, $1.29 a pound. These are just some of the pre-Thanksgiving savings you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market.
All right, we are back from the Wool Bowl. The Roswell Coyotes 38, the Belen Eagles 0. 3:06 remaining here in the second quarter, and the mercy rule, first tier of the mercy rule is in effect, so we'll have running clock for the remainder of the half, barring a Belen touchdown.
Well, I'll tell you this right now. I thought that we'd come out with a little bit of a rust from a bye week, and that did not happen. We came out firing all cylinders and kind of slapped Belen in the mouth and said, hey, we're going to keep doing what we do. And I expected a little bit more from Belen based off of the video or based off the film that I did watch.
Well, you know, they've come out in all three aspects of the game just sharp as they can be. And here's the little pop-up.
And a great run down.
Is that Jadrian?
Jadrian from the outside running him down. That was a great tackle.
Yeah, just doing his job, and that's at least his third special teams tackle. And now we're going to get some subs in here. I see number 23, Noah Stinson. I see number 39, Adrian Archuleta. Aronda's out there at safety. I believe he's usually a
corner.
Well, he's coming out too. So
we have Logan Hoover at a defensive tackle spot.
There you go. So a couple of rotation guys.
Shane McMath in as a safety. Great kid right there. You know, he's been through quite a bit, but I really enjoy being around that kid, and he kind of brings up kind of everyone he's around when with his attitude and overall good feel good. I don't know what to say, but his overall just everything about him. He's a good kid.
Yeah, he's a great kid, and you're right. Been through a lot, but he's come out the other side, and can't say enough about that kid and his integrity. All right, we are going to stay here. There was a timeout called as Belen allowed the play clock to run all the way down and called a timeout. Probably mostly just hoping to escape to the locker room at halftime. Coyotes are 2 touchdowns away from ending the ball game. And maybe not likely to get the ball back here in the first half with the running clock, but you got to think that they're moving the football pretty easily, even with the second teamers in, and we could see a 50-point margin here before too long in the third quarter.
I'm expecting it. And I got a couple scores coming in. Cleveland 36, Volcano Vista 0. Las Cruces 21, Los Lunas 7. You know, Los Lunas
hanging around there.
Yeah. Oh, in a tight game right now. Carlsbad 6, Hobbs 14.
I'll tell you what, Carlsbad has improved as the years gone along as well. They've been a surprise, and the only lower-seeded team to win in the first round in the 6A bracket or the 5A bracket.
28-35.
All right, some names we're not familiar with. 28 is not Luis Rodriguez, so don't put that down.
Uh-oh.
I have the white jersey roster here, so we'll have to figure out who that is.
I'm running out of room on the stat sheet that I created when I first made this.
All right, so the quarterback is Logan Gonzalez. He'll hand the ball off, and Coyotes all over it, even with the second teamers out there. Tackle made by number 35, Eli Salazar. And that will be, they're going to give him 1 yard on that play. I think that's generous. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Clock is running, 26 on the play clock, 1:15 remaining in the half. And Belen is just looking to escape here. So even if they have to punt, I believe the clock will still run. So
this will be the last
last
2 plays of the game.
Last 2 plays probably, depending on what Roswell does, but I don't expect them to stop the clock.
Pass set.
And misfiring, looking for Pena again. And play clock will be at 40, and they will start it, and they will not have to run their 4th down play if they do not want to, barring a timeout called by Roswell.
And I'm looking for number 2 on the sideline, Cano, and I can't find him. We don't like to see anyone get hurt, that's for sure. And we still have number 12 playing quarterback, which is Logan Gonzalez, which is their top player behind Cano.
Well, I think I see Cano walking the sideline, pacing the sideline.
Okay,
so he may be wanting to try to get back in. No, that's not who I thought it was. So.
And Cano's a junior, so it's a little bit different. I don't know if he's the one sitting down.
All right, that will do it for the first half. The Roswell Coyotes take a 38-0 lead into halftime. We're going to take a quick break and have some halftime entertainment for you, an interview or a shot of the band or something, but we will be right back after this. KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
The holiday season is the perfect time to cozy up with Plateau, because right now receive a $100 credit when you sign up for True Fiber Internet with Plateau. When you cozy up to True Fiber Internet from Plateau, you'll get reliable, blazing fast speed to stream more, game more, and surf more than ever before. And with a $100 credit when you sign up today, you'll save more too. Call 1-877-PLATEAU or log on to plateautel.com today and cozy up to True Fiber Internet from Plateau.
In a medical emergency, every second counts. Artesia General Hospital's emergency department is open 24/7, staffed with highly trained professionals ready to provide life-saving care when you need it most. Don't wait. When minutes matter, trust Artesia General Hospital. Quality emergency care close to home. Learn more at artesiageneral.com.
Ready, set, hurry on down to Tate Branch Roswell, where we finish first. Experience the Tate Branch difference here at Tate Branch Roswell, where business is done the Tate Branch way with honesty and integrity to deliver an exceptional customer experience. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs that are priced to move and are backed with a lifetime powertrain warranty. It's all backed by friendly hometown customer service that puts you first every time. So don't wait. Head on down to Tate Branch Roswell right here at 2000 West 2nd Street and drive home happy today. Tate Branch Roswell. Come experience the world-class experience you have been waiting for.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
I'm Ben from Roswell Seed Company. And I'm John. We've been helping New Mexico grow since 1898. Seeds, feed, fertilizer, tools, all the good stuff.
Basically, if it grows in the dirt, we probably sell it. Or at least argue about how good it'll grow.
We're just down on South Main and we're always happy to help.
And hey, we throw in the advice and bad jokes, both equally unlicensed.
Go where the pros go. Roswell Seed Company.
And welcome back to halftime here for high school playoff football as busy weekend. Coyotes, Goddard, both in action, respectively 2 and 5 seeds. They're busy this week on hoping to advance to the playoffs. We're, of course, right in the middle of that action. But it is halftime, and as we do each and every halftime here, we talk with the athletic director's office for the Roswell Independent School District. Mika Trujillo, assistant AD, joining us back this morning or this afternoon or evening here, good depending on what game you're listening to this week. How you doing here, Mika?
Doing well, Mike. Doing well. Thanks. Beautiful day. Beautiful time for football.
Well, we appreciate your time because I know it's been a very busy week for your AD's office. There's a lot of logistics going on with, because not only are we dealing with state football playoffs right now, but volleyball playoffs and of course also gearing up with the transition to winter sports with the basketball firing up and fall sports wrapping up. So a lot of RASD players traveling all over the state this week, and that's when y'all's job gets pretty busy as far as making sure everyone gets to where they're getting to at the times they need to get to and all that good stuff.
Yeah, it's been a busy time. The office works hard. The ladies in the office with the scheduling and of course all the accommodations. But yeah, getting schedules and buses and accommodations, meals, and getting everybody spread out, getting them all taken care of. But yeah, it's been busy. Winter's wrapping up, and you figure with cross country and soccer and those sports being done now with volleyball and football, it's going to wrap it up.
I know that time doesn't get any quieter, but I'm guessing after this weekend you'll be like, at least we got volleyball done. Now we can finish up with football and move on to winter.
just one step at a time, baby steps.
Right.
Because as each one closes out with football going all the way into the Thanksgiving weekend,
Sure.
And then, basketball starts next week with practices. Middle school's already been going. 8th grade has a tournament already.
Mm-hmm.
7th grade will be done next week. I mean, it's a perpetuating wheel that
Absolutely
constantly rolls. So yeah,
it's constantly. Well, and this is we always you and I and Britton, we always talk about getting those passes for if you want to come see these kids in action. Another great now we're in a transition of seasons. Pick up, maybe your kids are winter sports kids. Well,
that's right.
That way if you got kids in middle school, high school, multiple schools, you can get those passes and just have a ticket to every one of their matchups, and you don't have to worry about forking over the cat. Hey, just wave the pass and you're in and out and enjoying a ball game. So
yeah, that's right. If you haven't already got one, there's still plenty of time.
Now.
Absolutely.
We are getting into a time here in football playoffs where we're in the quarterfinals now. Where it's things are going to kind of shift now as we're getting less and less teams, and we're going to be down to 4 and then 2 and then 1 team eventually here. But I kind of want to explain, or have you explain to folks, how the process goes on out here as far as who players win and whom, and I know folks that are around football, they kind of understand how this pecking order works a little bit. But for folks that are kind of new to New Mexico high school football and how things happen, It's not necessary in the playoffs. At the beginning of the playoffs, it's always higher seed hosts whoever. But once you start getting in past the quarterfinals, into the semis, into the finals, then the pecking order changes a little bit. Whereas you get into an O system where, when these two teams last met, who played where, and well, since we played in their house, they got to come to our house. But if there's no history, then it's higher seed. There's a lot of rules on this. Would you mind kind of breaking that down a little bit? We can turn it into what if scenarios for Goddard and Roswell if that makes it easier. But just kind of explain, like, after this weekend, how is it determined who plays when and where, and also, for instance, who's playing on a Friday versus a Saturday, and how that stuff's determined for folks? Just kind of give a little peel back of the curtain.
So usually the way that operates on whether it's a Friday or a Saturday will be a coach's decision, and then it depends on mileage, who's in the 250-mile radius.
Sure.
Depending on travel, things of that nature. And then again, it falls back to coach's choice. But when you start looking into this week with the quarterfinals, the top 4 seeds, the high seeds are going to end up getting to host. And that's the perk of being one of those top seeds.
Gotcha.
The first round, they get to advance, but everything after this weekend, then it starts turning into the kind of who owes who. Mm-hmm. So, for example, you look at Los Alamos and Gadsden, because there's a history between Roswell and Gadsden. Gadsden was here last year. Roswell High would have to repay the favor.
Gotcha.
No history with Los Alamos, so there would be a possible flip to find out, is it home, is it away? With Goddard and Lovington, Goddard went to Lovington first round last year, but then with Lovington being the high seed, they have to go back. So that's just kind of the way that operates.
Sure. Now, if this is a round later, then they probably playing that game in Goddard here, because technically Lovington would owe Goddard, but because this isn't a round earlier and it's still higher seed. But if this was a semifinal matchup, we'd be playing it in Goddard. I know if that's probably confusing people more, but that's just how it works.
just the way it starts operating with the who owes who and whatnot.
Yeah,
and the high seeds.
And I know some people, if you don't know, if you're outside looking in, and because sometimes you'll see a deal and I don't remember like for Artesia and Roswell, but I think doesn't Artesia own Roswell? So if there was an Artesia Roswell finals, that game would be here, right?
So if it was an Artesia Roswell, it would be back in Artesia.
Okay, so we owe them.
Artesia was here last year.
Okay.
And had it been the other way around and it would have been a Goddard Artesia, then Artesia would have owed Goddard.
But say the roles were reversed and you look at it and Artesia the 1 seed and Roswell's the 2 seed, and they say, wait a minute, why is this game in Roswell even though they're the 2 seed? It's because of the who owe who, even though technically Artesia's the higher seed. But if that's the way, it's not the case here. But that's why sometimes when you get down to this level, you'll see the higher seed on the road. Has nothing to do with it being the higher seed. It's just the fact that the last time those two teams met, they played in the other places, so they owe. So that's the one time that people get a little like, well, wait a minute, they're the 1 seed. Why are they going to the 5 seed? Or something like that. This is for that reason why they do that. And like you said, the Friday Saturday determination. When the games are close, when teams don't have to travel far, I think it's 100 or 200 miles. I don't remember the number.
250. 250. That's what's going to determine a Friday, Saturday.
And so if it's under that, then coaches have a little playroom. It's like, well, and that's when you get on, and generally the home coach sometimes has the bigger say, but that's not always the case too, right?
Usually it's going to be more of a mutual agreement on that. But the home team, they will have the swing on that.
Gotcha.
So most of the guys, they work together well. They try to accommodate. Now, of course, there's going to be certain situations traditionally where games are played. I know a lot of games will get played on Friday night leading up to state titles, and then state titles usually are going to be on that Saturday. It's very rare, but I remember Goddard back in 12 playing Los Lunas on a Friday night. That's just kind of the agreements that they had made. So, it really depends. Now, if it was a situation where it was like Roswell and Goddard hosting at the same time, then the higher seed would have the preference, things of that nature.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, that's how that
Does that ever get into a variable where, technically Roswell and Goddard are both home but not playing each other? And then because in theory they both play in the same stadium, by default, one's going to have to play Friday, one's going to have to play Saturday. Does that ever come into play sometimes? Well, normally play Friday, but because Goddard and because their opponent's not far, ours is a little farther, we have to flip. Does that ever come into play?
I'm trying to think back as far as how that's operated in the past. I know we've had to do some Thursday, Fridays. Saturdays are usually not as popular. Neither are Thursdays.
Sure.
When it comes down to that. But usually if it comes to a situation where we have that,
Yeah.
we work through that, and if we have to rotate them.
Well, I imagine Albuquerque. That's why they play Thursday games, because they literally have what several stadiums to accommodate every high school in the Albuquerque district.
Well, they
And
used to
so-
only have Milne and Wilson, which were on the, I believe it's Milne's the one that's over by UNM, and Wilson's over there behind Monzano.
Mhm.
That was a home and an away in Albuquerque, and then they built a community stadium. So really, they only have those 3 stadiums to work with. Rio Rancho has their own. Cleveland
Sure.
has their own. But I mean,
So it
those
gets
guys
tricky
don't
for
care.
them probably a little
That's
bit
why
to
they have to
finagle
play
all
those
that, yeah.
Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
But it's a little
yeah.
simple. But I was just wondering. I was like, I'm sure over the history there's been a time where I was like, well, shoot, both
Yeah.
teams are home, both play this weekend. We got to sort that out. So.
Yes,
But that's basically just to give an idea. So if people were wondering, and when they see some of these, and you may even see it in some of the other brackets already, where the higher seeds are going to lower seeds and things like. But that's the reason why. It's because that's the system that State of Mexico uses for determining who plays where and what. So, but that being said, hopefully we got a few more games to broadcast after this weekend. Obviously, if Goddard and Roswell complete the weekends here, it looks like Goddard's going to have a face-off against Artesia, and that game would be in Artesia, right, based on history.
Yes.
And then Roswell, like you said, they face either Los Alamos or Gadsden, depending on how that one shapes up too. So,
Yes, sir.
and we were talking, and basically how that one is, if Gadsden ends up winning, Roswell's going to have to travel because we owe them.
Yes.
Los Alamos, there's
No
no
history.
history, which means we're the higher seed, which means they would have to come here.
Well, and sometimes that depends. Then the flip would come into play. There's so many different
In
variables.
theory, yes, but you forgot on Sundays on a full moon at the.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
On the solstice, that doesn't count. Yeah, it gets like that sometimes. But either way, wherever they play and whenever they play, we'll make sure we get those games for you here. And, we were blessed to do video rights for Roswell this week and not so much for Goddard. Lovington folks got that. But, and I got to be honest, as we get closer to semifinals, our chances do get less and less on getting those abilities. But we'll have them here for the radio, and hopefully we're talking about at least one of our schools competing for a blue trophy here. Unfortunately, the way the brackets line up, they're not going to. Well, I guess theory they could, but
yeah,
like I
absolutely.
said, Goddard's got. They're gonna be battle tested. They're facing the toughest in the state to get to the championship
That's
game.
right.
They're
That's
going through
right.
the hard way of the bracket. So, if they come through this, they're hosting that blue trophy because
It'd be tough,
they're
but
going
not
to be earning it.
impossible.
Yep,
It'd be
they're
tough,
going to
but
be
not
earning it.
impossible. That's right.
They will truly earn it. Now that being said, all teams earn it, but they are definitely not taking. They're taking the road less traveled to get there this year.
That's right, and it'd be exciting to see an all Roswell final. At the end,
Absolutely,
but,
that
yeah.
would be a really cool achievement.
They
I
both
hope.
have their work cut out for them,
Yeah.
so they just need to execute and see where
and
everything ends up.
And to be honest, if it don't happen this year, both teams are excellent programs, and I feel like we're going to see it for the next couple of years. We're just
It's coming.
Roswell's as long. Obviously with Coach Bolaños and what he's doing with the program, it's his, I guess that'd be his third year in the system next year into it.
Yes,
and so, after that they start gelling and getting better. And obviously Coach Lynn, they're going and, they've got their system going and they've been doing so. They maintain, and Goddard keeps growing under this new system. It's very, very possible that,
absolutely.
for multiple years we could be seeing Goddard and Roswell squaring off for a blue trophy here in Roswell. So
Yes, sir.
It'd be exciting
Yes, sir.
stuff.
Super exciting, and we're looking forward to it.
Good deal. Meek, is there anything we wanted to cover that we happened to we got wrapped up with football that you wanted to mention during this interview?
No, I think that's really it. High school basketball starts with practices on the 17th. Again, middle school, 8th grade, they have tournaments over at Mesa and Brendo this weekend. 8th grade, so it's kicking off.
Yep.
7th grade finishes with basketball next week with their city tournament, and then we'll just be on to the next.
Get out there and support the kids,
That's
whether
right.
they're competing for championships or just getting underway for their new season here. Get out there and support them.
Get ready for the winter time because it's coming. Matter of fact, I believe a little bit tomorrow morning, I believe 10 to 12 on Saturday, there may be, we're still waiting on confirmation, but a wrestling scrimmage that Goddard hosts between 10 and 12.
All right, welcome back. We are ready for second half action here from the Wool Bowl. Coyotes lead Belen 38-0 after a completely dominant first half. And wouldn't you know it, the Coyotes are going to get the ball first here in the second half. We have not seen starting quarterback Gonzalo Cano in uniform since the Eagles came out at halftime. We did see backup quarterback Logan Gonzalez warming up, so that's what we're expecting once Belen gets the football. But as I said, it will be the Coyotes with the ball first. Nick Anaya is back deep, and that will go over to Olin Ingram. So Ingram with a chance here. Up the sideline, finds a little seam, still on his feet, all the way out to about the 41. So a real nice return from Olin Ingram. And that's where the Coyotes will start things off, and it will be with backup quarterback Andrew Fuentes, the sophomore. And we will see what the Coyotes do here. They would need 2 touchdowns and no extra points in order to end the football game. So here's Fuentes with Rendon Duran. And it will be Duran, who already has a touchdown in this game, and he's got room on first down near the first down marker and into Eagle territory.
Full 10 yards. Rendon Duran with a 10-yard carry.
And they will move the stick, so exactly 10 yards.
And Rendon is 3 yards away from hitting the century mark, Coach.
Rendon is, all right. Yes. We do have some backup offensive linemen in the game as well, so this is essentially the JV at the moment, folks. Got a few rotational players out there, like Olin Ingram, who is split out wide, and we're going to have a pass.
Oh,
screen.
Good shake and bake by number 29.
That is Guevara, who has a touchdown or a long gain in the game. He does not go down. He is forced out of bounds after a long gain. And I'll tell you what,
20 yards.
We are on pace to have the least penalized game I've ever seen in my life at any level. This is insane. I can think of a procedure penalty on a punt on Belen, and I can't think of another penalty. Have we just had one?
That wasn't one back here, huh? Whenever they threw it, we thought we saw a flag, but there wasn't. You're right.
I think there's been one penalty in this game.
And Logan Hoover up the middle for a 4-yard gain.
Tripped up by Sebastian Valadez. And
Logan Hoover has had a night.
He has
3 touches, and 2 of those touches have turned into touchdowns.
Well,
total of 13 yards.
He may get more opportunities here. He is going to be the lone back in the backfield with Fuentes. Jadrian Garcia split out to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Could we see a pass here? We will not. It's going to be Logan Hoover, and he's got a big gain on second down. First down yardage and more. It's going to set up first and goal at about the 6, and we have an injured Coyote, and it's Jadrian Garcia as he hops off the field.
Let's just hope it's a cramp.
Yeah, it could be. We'll see who goes in for him. It's like Colby Sanchez says, I'll go in, but they're like, no. No, Colby, it looks like you're done for the night. It's going to be
26.
Actually, I saw number 40 go in the game, but I'm not sure who that is because we have the white jersey roster in front of us. So apologies, number 40 checking into the game.
Nathan Lujan in the backfield. Nathan Lujan with the touch.
And
with the touchdown.
Touchdown Coyotes.
7 yards. Touchdown Nathan Lujan.
So Nate gets in. I believe that of these, let's see, how many touchdowns have we had? We've had 6 touchdowns. And I believe that is the 5th Coyote to score.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are 100% correct. Without even the data in front of you, you are hitting it right on the nail. And another good kick, PAT.
So that makes it 45-0. Coyotes lead with 8:21 remaining here in the third quarter. We're going to take a break. Coyotes in this semifinal with the huge lead on Belen. KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Are you ready to succeed? ENMUR's dedicated facilities and faculties provide an exceptional learning experience. From academic programs to behavioral sciences, business, health education, or technical education, ENMU Roswell offers a wide variety of certifications and degree programs designed to take your education and experience to the next level. Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, worth the journey. Roswell's hometown university.
Success starts here. ENMU Roswell.
All right, we are back. Coyotes lead 45-0 as they're back in their kicking formation one more time. Want to give a shout out to a West Texas A&M Buffalo supporting the Coyotes tonight, and that is Mr. Zai Carrasco.
Hey now, Mr. All Everything last year. Whatever,
Mr. All Everything for more than 1 year, I would say.
Yeah.
But, and I'm sure there's another Buffalo supporting the Coyotes tonight.
I think he shares the last name as the head coach, I think.
And the quarterback.
Yeah. Shout out Noah Lynn if you're listening. Miss you, big boy. We miss you.
All right, here we go. Ben Vera. See where he kicks it. I'll say medium range to the left, so get ready over there at about the 20-yard line. That's where he's gone most of the night. And once again, right there.
A little bit short. Oh, a little shaky. Oh!
I thought he left it there, too.
I couldn't see who the first number was on there.
Jeremiah Lord with the less than 5-yard return. And it might have been Nathaniel Lujan who just scored the touchdown, maybe making the tackle there.
I'm going to give it to him. Nathaniel and Logan were both right there.
Scoring touchdowns and making special teams tackles.
There we go. That's Iron Man.
That's right. Doing what's asked of you.
There you go.
All right, so essentially the Coyote JV defense out there. Lots of different numbers in the secondary as well as the line and the linebackers. So here we go. Here's the quarterback Gonzalez, and they'll just run the football.
First one to meet him, number 24.
And that's Stinson.
Patrick.
Tadine, sorry. Stinson's 23.
Making his third tackle of the game. Two of them were on special teams, and right there he met him in the hole. Did a great job.
See Joe Diaz out there. Try to give some of these guys some love here. Geno's in the game. I see Tyler Galmond out there, I believe, if I'm not messing up the numbers. So once again, guys that not in the usual rotation. Another little brother, Miguel Borrego, sophomore D lineman out there.
Okay. Miguel, he's in my third period class.
And now he's playing in the quarterfinals.
Yes,
Here we go, 2nd and 8. I'm going to run it again and swallow it up after a minimal gain of about 2 or 3. And we'll see who comes off that pile last and give them credit for the tackle.
I think the first one there was Shane McMahon.
And I see Isaiah Vitia too. So
Vitia, all right. What number is Isaiah?
20.
All right. I'm going to have to make some more room over here.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, in these games where a lot of guys get in, that stat sheet becomes extended. So 6-10 and running here, 45-0 Coyotes in the third quarter and third down for Belen. And if Coyotes can get them off the field, a chance to end it with their next offensive possession. And they will go to the air. And a little behind.
No flag. Great defensive pass.
Yeah, and that's a starter out there at the moment, Isaiah Aranda with the...
no, 31. That's
31. Sorry, my bad. That's Cason Flores, a sophomore. So great job by another backup as he had tight coverage, pass a little behind, but now we're going to have punting situation, and we'll see what they do. And so far, nobody back to receive a punt for the Coyotes. Here comes the kicker, Nehemiah Sanchez, number 16, so they better get somebody back. Now they do. Let's see who it is. It's like a 40 number.
45.
Okay, that's Matt Zapata.
Oh, they're going for it.
They're going to go.
Pressure's on.
Rolling out, and they're going to make it.
Yep, caught by number 1.
Yeah, that's Mikey
Pena.
Pena, who Logan Gonzalez has been looking for. And good job, Belen. Go for it on 4th down. Try to keep the game going here. So nice job. I think the Coyotes were kind of ready for a punt. I think the punter was on the field. So it's basically a switcheroo there by the Eagles. All right, here we go with Gonzalez. And he will throw the screen, completed.
22. First one on the play is Joe Diaz.
Eli Salazar there as well.
Eli Salazar, what number you got for him?
35.
I thought that was Joe Diaz.
I think Joe was wearing 56 in these uniforms.
No, I do apologize. It was 35.
All right, clock continues to run. 2nd and 6 at their own 47. Belen moving the football here against the Coyotes second teamers. Almost had them off the field. They had to convert a 4th and 6. Yeah. Now they've got 2nd and 6. And they're going to the air again, looking for the screen, not there, and now he's going to run, and he can do that. He is a receiver running back. So a good gain there for Logan Gonzalez, but not enough for the first down. Going to bring up 3rd and about 3. As the clock continues to move. And the crowd has pretty much stayed for this. Belen with.
This could be our last home game, Coach.
Yeah, that's true. It could be. Here's motion.
We got a pass set.
Gonzalez rolls out, looking downfield, and he will throw it away.
And it is way out of bounds.
Yeah. Just nothing there for him. He's going to bring up another 4th down, 4th and 3. I assume they'll go again since they went for it 4th and 6 deeper in their own territory. They're right at midfield. And it will be 4th and 3. We'll see if the
and even with these younger guys, they're getting the pressure immediately.
They are. They're getting good pressure on the quarterback, as the first teamers did as well.
Well, shout out to a lot of these guys that are sophomores. They've only lost 1 game in 2 years. They lost to Dexter's JV, and Dexter's actually playing for the semifinal, or they're going into they're playing in the quarters right now.
Right.
So Dexter's a pretty good little team. You know, we played against their JV, and they played them as sophomores only.
All right, 4th down. Low drama. All right, here we go. They're going to try and run it, and they're going to get it.
They are not going to give it to him. They are not going to give it to him. They did not make it.
I thought he did. Looks like if they spot it where they are now, it's going to be short and a turnover on downs. I thought he got farther than that.
I could not see who was on that side.
So it is a turnover on downs.
There we go.
Offense heads back out on the field.
Coyotes standing stiff.
And I gotta give some credit here, something you almost never see in Coach Lynn's football program. Freshman Danny Castro in the game.
Oh, is he in the backfield?
Yep. So freshman alert here.
In the quarterfinals.
Coyote Nation.
Danny's going to be a staple for here at Roswell High School.
Oh, he's a player for sure.
His grandma is one of the top. Oh, there it is.
And there's Danny.
Oh!
And he coughs it up, and it's picked up by Belen. So that's going to be a quick turnover. Was it Castro with the ball?
29.
29? That's not Castro.
Oh, no?
That's Guevara. So, well, I'm glad the freshman didn't have to have that be his first varsity play. But it will be a turnover, and Belen will take over. And I'll tell you what, Coach, I'm just so pumped that we are watching a football game with 1 penalty.
I agree.
1 penalty.
That was a big deal last week, or 2 weeks ago against Goddard.
Yeah.
There was
a lot of penalties in that one.
There was a lot of.
And a lot of unsportsmanlike penalties, unfortunately. But One procedure penalty on Belen is the only one we can recall. We may be wrong on that, but boy, you'd like to see that. All right, here we go. We have a different quarterback? No, it is Gonzalez, and he's going to throw a near pick, throwing it into good coverage over there. Number 39, Adrian Archuleta, the junior, has seen some action. Receiver in no way open. Archuleta probably with a better chance of.
What number is Archuleta?
39.
39. Definitely not. Yeah.
All right. And now we're going to see, and I'm maybe saying this name wrong, Azakai Hunter.
Azakai, yep.
Azakai is in the ball game. Another freshman. So
what do you see
I'm telling you, there have not been many freshmen play for Coach Lynn, and there are only 3 on the roster. If we get Michael Sosa in the game, he's actually in the game too. So 3 freshmen have played in this game.
Oh, and here comes we got our sidelines making some play.
Well, Luke Lynn
with the INT and out of bounds.
Sideline interception there. He caught a few passes last year. He can do it. And who knows?
Could that state championship team last year.
Could be a tight end at the next level. He's got the frame and the experience for it. So all 3 freshmen have entered the game here in this quarterfinal matchup for Coach Lynn, and hats off to him for doing that. All right, with the running clock, we are done with the third quarter with the score 45-0 in favor of the Roswell Coyotes. We'll be right back after this. KSVPTV.com, 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM.
Bob Reed Pest Control is committed to providing the most modern pest management solutions for homes and businesses. Bob Reed can handle every aspect of pest control, from general insects to trees, shrubs, yard treatment, and commercial weed control. And they're the only Centricon termite colony elimination system authorized operator in Southeast New Mexico. No job is too big or too small. Bob Reed Pest Control, Southeast New Mexico's pest management professionals. Find them online at bobreedpestcontrol.com or call 575-623-5344. Serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Welcome back to Wool Bowl. Roswell Coyotes in complete control here as we're about to begin the fourth quarter, with the Coyotes leading 45-0 here in this semifinal matchup against the number 7 seed, the Belen Eagles. Belen with a good win last week over Valley, a pretty decent team themselves. They beat them 50-23, but they've hardly been past midfield against the Coyote defense tonight. And
they did not get past midfield. Oh, they did one time the entire first team, but the first teamers out there. That was it.
Yeah, the long pass, long completion, and they got a good run on first down here. And tackle made.
55?
Looks like number 55, and that's another one for you to put in there. That's Alonzo Villegas, senior. So 4th and 4 for Belen. We're seeing a lot of turnovers here, back and forth. Let's see if we get another one here and give the Coyote offense a chance to put this game away. So here we go, 4th and 4 from the Coyote 45. Gonzalez, the quarterback, has got a back in the backfield. I wouldn't be surprised if they run this. Going to draw back and throw, and incomplete off the hands of Pena, and that will be a turnover on downs. And now Andrew Fuentes with a chance to end it with the second team offense. And hopefully we'll see a touch for Danny Castro, the freshman. And as we saw, the other 2 freshmen on defense and doing a good job out there. I can't imagine being on the field as a freshman, to be honest with you.
I agree.
All right, here we go, Fuentes. We've got motion. He's going to hand the ball forward. That's actually a pass, and that is
number 16.
Castro. And Castro's going to have a chance to score.
Oh!
He's going to do it. He's going to end the football game right here. Freshman Danny Castro has
55 yards, but there is a flag on the field.
Are you kidding me?
There is a flag on the field. 50 yards, 55 yards, going to get called back.
Well, it's going to get called back. So, that's a stat that I'm not sure how you do, because it's still going to be a first down, well, depending on what the flag is. If it's holding, it's probably still going to be a first down if they mark it off from the flag. So it was holding.
So we're on the 50, we're on the 45.
Well, but they're going to mark it off from the 28, so it's still going to be a first down. So I think you're going to have to give the pass yardage of about 17. So I would say a 17-yard completion. Fuentes to Castro. Yeah, it was that little pitch forward play, so that goes down as a pass. So the game is not over, folks, because of the second penalty of the ball game, holding on the Coyotes. But it is first down, and here's a screen back over to Castro, so he'll have another chance. He's got to make one man miss. He does. Down the sidelines, nice gain on first down of about 13 yards, maybe 14, depending on the spot. Looks like it's going to be 13. First and 10 at the 25-yard line. So the freshman showing that maybe he belongs. He had a great year at the JV level. And he's still in the ball game. So here we go, first and 10 at the 25. Coyotes trying to wrap this up. They're going to hand the ball off this time. And a good gain on first down of 10 plus. Still on his feet. How about 15 yards?
Pumping.
And that is number 29, Daniel Guevara.
That was 10 yards after touch.
Oh, after a lot of touch. I mean, that's dragging defenders. And Daniel Guevara, he's just a sophomore as well. So
what number, I'm sorry?
29. So Fuentes in here at first and 10 from the 10. They're going to say that they cannot get a first down without scoring. So it's going to be first and goal from the 10-yard line with 8:58 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Running clock since the middle of the second. And here's the handoff, and will this do it? Slips, and he's going to go down at about the 2, maybe the 3.
7-yard carry. I can't see who that is.
It was Guevara again.
7-yard carry.
So we'll see if he gets one more carry to finish the game. Another sophomore offensive lineman.
And this is it. This could be the end of the season for Belen Eagles. One play away, 3 yards away to end the season for them. Pitch back, number 37. Touchdown, Coyotes!
That is Luis Ramirez, the fullback. And the 7th Coyotes to score tonight, and that will do it. That's the ball game. Final score, Roswell 51, Belen 0. Ended via the mercy rule here in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a break and then come back with statistics. KSVBTV.com. Roswell's Talk FM 106.5.
At Roswell Hyundai, we believe everyone deserves a second chance. Good credit, bad credit, doesn't matter. You're approved, so fly in today with guaranteed credit approval or we'll hand you $1,000.
Visit Roswell Hyundai today, 1909 West 2nd in Roswell.
Veterans Day sale now at National Furniture Liquidators. Great savings plus great financing options regardless of your credit. An Ashley brand sofa, just $398. Contemporary bedroom set, 2 colors, just $788. Reclining sectional, $1288. An Ashley table with 6 chairs, $498. And huge savings on all mattress sets. Plus, veterans and active duty soldiers get free delivery. Veterans Day sale now at National Furniture Liquidators. When it comes to value, quality, and selection, nobody beats Shorty.
Now's the time to get a great deal on the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. Professional-grade mowers, durable sidekick utility vehicles, and versatile compact tractors. It's the equipment you need to take care of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $4,500.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
Folks, listen up. Right here at Roswell Hyundai, I'm making it easy. You bring me $500 down, and I can get you riding today. No long waits, no runaround, just a guaranteed approval. I'll get you in a car you love at a payment you can handle. It's that simple. $500 down, you're approved. That's my promise, and I stand by it. I'm Lil Will Wonka, the master of credit. If you make $15 an hour, I guarantee you're approved. Come see me.
Visit Roswell Hyundai today, 1909 West 2nd in Roswell. Make your mark at Media Sales. Pecos Valley Broadcasting and KSVP TV are now hiring account executives in the Roswell, Carlsbad, and Artesia areas. Send your resume or details to hireme@pvbcradio.com today.
All right, welcome back to the Wool Bowl, where your Roswell Coyotes have defeated the Belen Eagles 51-0 in a dominant performance where they scored 4 touchdowns in the first quarter, had the mercy rule rolling in the middle of the second quarter, and finished things off here in the fourth quarter with a early night. We'll go right to the stats. Lots of career firsts for some people and lots of scoring to talk about. Partner, go ahead.
All right, so we're going to go and start with our defense stats, and I'm just going to go right down the line when it comes to numbers numerically. So Nicholas Anaya, we had 3 tackles. We had Olin Ingram with 1 tackle. We had Kyle Williams with 1 tackle and 1 pass tip. We had Noah Fuss with a big interception and a 5-yard return. We had Joaquin Bolaños with 2 tackles. Shane McMath with 2 tackles. David Goman with 2 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and 1 of those being sacks. Nathan Lujan with 3 tackles. Noah Stinson with 1 tackle. Patrick Darin with 3 tackles. Brandon Janot with 1 tackle. Cannon Ramage with 2 tackles. Jonathan Ellis with 2 tackles. Gabriel Villegas with 1 tackle. Elias Lujan with 2 tackles. Daniel Borrego with 1 tackle. We have Eli Salazar with 3 tackles, and number 28 with 1 tackle. We did not get that name on there. Logan Hoover, 1 tackle. Kaysen Flores with a pass tip. And then we had Isaiah Vita with a tackle and a pass tip. And then we had Alonzo Villegas with the tackle. And those are your defensive stats. Now we're moving on to our big-time offensive night with a total of 488 yards. Again, total yards, 488 yards total for Roswell Coyotes. Majority of them coming from Renan Duran, number 2, with 97 yards total with 4 total touches, 61-yard touchdown. Okay, that was 97 yards total. We have Luis Ramirez with 3 yards. We have Luke Lynn with 12 yards coming off of 2 touches. Logan Hoover with 27 yards with 4 touches, but 2 of those touches were for touchdowns, a 5-yard touchdown and a 4-yard touchdown. Nathan Lujan had 7 yards with a touchdown on that one, with that 7-yard run. We had Luis Rodriguez with 3 touches, 1 touchdown, a total of 47 yards. We had Daniel Greva, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, with 2 touches and 24 yards, and we have a negative 10 yards for Andrew Fuentes, equaling a total of 207 yards rushing. Moving on to passing. I did miss 1 receiver. I could not find where I missed it at, but we had a total of 281 yards passing coming from Luke Lynn and Andrew Fuentes. Luke Lynn had 6 passes, and I got 6 for 6, totaling 160 yards, one of those being a 53-yard touchdown. I had Andrew Fuentes with 121 yards, and just that rounds out our 281-yard passing. Again, I do apologize. I did miss 1 reception. I believe it was from Olin Ingram. I don't know exactly the yardage, but I have a total of 253 yards receiving. Obviously, that does not match from our quarterback, but I'm going to go through what I have. Kobe Sanchez had 47 yards with 2 touches. We had is that right? Isaac Gonzalez. He didn't play. Oh, yeah. Isaac Gonzalez with a 53-yard touchdown, 1 catch for 53 yards. We had Jadrian Garcia with a catch for 13 yards. We had our biggest numbers coming from Noah Estrada, 3 catches for 60 yards. Daniel Greva, again, I apologize if I say that name wrong, with 2 catches for 50 yards. And then number 16, which is our freshman, Danny Castro, with 2 catches for 30 yards. Again, I did miss one person, one reception but that is a total of 253 yards that I have record-wise. One more time. Total offense, 488 yards coming from the Roswell High offense. High-powered, early finish.
All right, thank you, partner. Good job with the stats. I know that is a tough and thankless job. All right, so that wraps things up. The Roswell Coyotes are going to so we did have perfect 6 for 6 on it should be 7. Perfect 7 for 7 on extra points for Ben Vera, and he also had a 28-yard field goal, so we want to make sure we add that to our stats. Okay, so Roswell Coyotes with the victory will now take on the winner of Los Alamos and Gadsden. That game will be played in Los Alamos. It's going to start at noon tomorrow, so you can start checking social media if you're not going to pay to watch that game through the NFHS network. Again, that's an important game for for different reasons, because it's going to depend on the winner is going to depend on whether or not Roswell has a home game for the semifinals. Again, if it's Gadsden with the victory, it's going to be a road game. Coyotes will have to travel to Gadsden. If Los Alamos wins and they're the 3 seed and they're playing at home and they're undefeated, if Los Alamos wins, they will have to travel up here and play the Roswell Coyotes in the Wool Bowl, as there is no
in the Coyote Den
past history. Yeah, right here in the Coyote Den. All right, that's going to do it for us here from the Wool Bowl. I want to thank my sub here, my best sub in that anywhere. This guy comes in and he just takes over, and he's great at it. We appreciate you, partner. I want to thank the crew here, the camera people, as always, and our producer, Tanner Todd. Coyotes win. Move on to the semifinals. Thanks for tuning in, KSVPTV.com and 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM. And as always, it's a great day to be a Coyote.
Raging Red out.
At Ocotillo Family Practice, Pediatrics, and OMED Spa, our team is here for you. Nancy Walker, Fallon Moody, and Tialana Watts are family nurse practitioners offering expert care in family practice, pediatrics, women's health, and aesthetics. Nancy also provides advanced hormone therapy for men and women, including hormone pellet implants that help patients feel their best. Plus, meet Brittany Harrell, our skilled nurse injector, offering a full range of aesthetic procedures to help you look and feel confident. Same-day and walk-in patients are always welcome. Visit Ocotillo Family Practice, Pediatrics, and OMED Spa at 607 West Country Club Road in Roswell. Your family, your health, your beauty, all in one place.
This is Coach Lynn from the Roswell Coyotes, and let me tell you, Roswell Nissan's got a championship roster this season. Let's see what lineup we're working with.
In at freshman, the Nissan Kicks, named Best Budget Car, a solid starter that delivers big league value. Here comes your sophomore, the Rogue, crowned Best Compact SUV, dependable, versatile, and ready to take on the field. In at JV, the Pathfinder, a top safety pick award winner. This player protects your whole team. And the Varsity, the Powerhouse Armada, best in class SUV built for real strength and commanding performance.
20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Coyotes!
Roswell Nissan's got 165 players in their lineup to choose from, and they're all ready to score big for you. With rates as low as 0% and no payments for 90 days, it's your time to get in the game. Looks like we're set for one heck of a season with this lineup, so come down to Roswell Nissan and join the winning team.
Roswell Nissan, 2111 West 2nd. That concludes this presentation of sports on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM and online at KSVPTV.com. Football on 106.5 Roswell's Talk FM and online at KSVPTV.com is presented by Amigo Machinery, Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, Eastern New Mexico University Portales and ENMU Roswell, Moppet and Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Trustmark Roofing, Trans Aero Medevac, Dion's Pizzas, Salads, and Subs, Farmers Country Market, Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, National Furniture Liquidators, Richland Dodge, and Richland GM, Plateau Wireless, Roswell Honda, Wakefield Oil Company, and Tate Branch of Roswell. Thanks for tuning into this special broadcast. We now return you to your regular scheduled program.